Hello from Andong. I just stumbled across this little park and there seems to be some kind of story about someone called Heian, and yeah, I think the garden lights up at night and it's meant to reflect your emotion exploration, and there's a tree of life. I'm not sure where the story starts or where it ends, but I'm going to explore here before we check into our hotel. If you don't know, Andong is the spiritual capital of Korea and it's the capital city of Gyeongsang, which is where I live. So there's a tree here, I will show you a close up, but it is the Bu Shin Mok tree. It's 800 years old, and every year in January there is a ceremony where a family that had no misfortunes who lived in this area of Andong would conduct the ceremony, leave offerings and say a prayer and burn it. How cool is that? Just an 800-year-old tree, just bang! And people believed it would protect the village. This was probably a little village, now it's part of the general Andong city. How cool! Let's go have a look. I am here in the Mask Festival Park. So this is where they hold the Mask Festival every year in September, I believe. It seems to be tents. I don't know if they're here all year round, but they don't look like faded. So I'm just gonna wander, have a look at some of the statues and stuff here. Pretty nice view. Just chilling with my friend. So cool. So warm today, 36 degrees, this little sign here is telling me. Okay, quick stop into the Taesamyo shrine. This is just near that first park I was in. All sign has English on it. Is tradition, there is a magpie. Just one. I don't know if you can see. There.
The next day.
So busy here, and also I'm mindful that people live in these houses, but this is a really cool village. So it belongs to like the Du clan, one of the ancient clans. Yeah, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Thatched roofs are so cool, and it's like a really key feature of this village. Like other houses of people with similar wealth status, middle class status, they just have tiles like this on the roofs. It's all thatched. This map is really hard to navigate, but let's keep going. as a bridge to pose with the tree, but if you read the sign, it says the Duke of York. Yeah, Prince Andrew. I would remove that from the sign. I would not brag that that creepy piece of work came here. But no real shade against Lizzie. Well, I guess maybe she was protecting him. Let's not get into the whole Prince Andrew politics. I've been trying to follow the map, but I'm so discombobulated. I feel like maybe that's the point. I'm meant to kind of get lost here. My goal is to find the tree and the Elizabeth The swing was, my dress was too slippy for this swing. So it was fun. Apparently you're meant to like stand up, there's no way. I'm clumsy. See the people? The cliff. The person walked around 3 times, but that's what I read online. And 3 goddesses. So Samhain means 3 different goddesses, and just like the tree we saw yesterday, every year in January they hold a ritual. And something usually you would have like a shrine in a certain location, a matriarchal location. So yeah. Just a lot about Lizzie, I guess. Yeah. You know, British. Hi, Lizzie. Just seeing Elizabeth there. Once again, Prince Andrew came too. Where's his? Yeah, that's something I didn't even think about. So, the Andong River completely circles the village and almost like an S shape. So the village is like the lotus flower in the middle. And if you watch my last vlog, we were also hanging out at the Andong River because it also flows through Sangju. So we are exploring all the different parts of the Andong River this spring, a very warm spring, Korean spring. Oh, yeah, that was a little like pond. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to figure out where the venue for the mask performance is. Yeah, this place is confusing. But yeah. see all of that is tadpoles or baby froggies. I keep hearing frog croak.